Namaskar students and welcome. In this video, we are going to see the 8th lesson of 7th standard maths, algebraic expressions and operations on them. Whenever we talk about algebraic expressions, the simple meaning says algebraic expressions are the expressions having numbers or alphabets or both. Which means algebraic expressions are a combination of numbers and alphabets. Sometimes you will have just number, that's called a number also, but we can consider it as an algebraic expression also, and it will have alphabets also. See, for example, -7. -7 can be considered as an algebraic expression. It's a number also, integer. XY square, there is no number, there are only alphabets. Even that is an algebraic expression. And the next one, 5AB cube. This is also an example of an algebraic expression. It is having number and alphabets both. So children, in this algebraic expression, the number part is called the coefficient, and the alphabet part is called as the variable. Variable means something which is going to change. When I say variable, it's a word very similar to variety. I say I want variety in food. When I say there is variety in food, I exactly don't know what all things are there in that. There can be many things. Same way, variable means the alphabet will have some numerical value, some number value, but we don't know what is the value of that alphabet. So now let's see children, if this is the first term which we have taken in the example -7. Okay, in this -7, what is the coefficient? Coefficient is the number part. So the coefficient in this will be -7. Does it have a variable children? Does it have a variable? It's not having any variable. No alphabetical terms. So variable is going to be dash. Next one, XY square. Is it having a number children? The way we have put a dash here, can I put a dash here? Some of you will say yes, and some will think yes or no. But my answer would be, if you put a dash here, that means there is no coefficient. No coefficient means no number, because coefficient means number. The number is 0. And when the number is 0, 0 into x into y square will be 0. Everything will become 0. But it is not 0. It is xy square. Which means the coefficient here is not 0 children. It will be 1. Because 1 multiplied by xy square will be xy square only. Its value will not change. So the coefficient will be 1. If there is no number, you are going to take the number as 1. So the coefficient is not 0 children. Okay, next. What's the variable? XY square. Variable is the alphabetical part. So variable will be XY square. In the last one, which is the coefficient? Last one is very easy children. Which is the coefficient? 5, the number part. And which one is the variable? AB cube. See children, if the exponent, index, the number which is written up is 2, it's got a pet name. It's got a short form. If the index is 2, we call it as square. If the index is 3, we call it as cube. So we can read it as xy square, or you can read it as xy raised to 2. Xy to the power 2. You can read it in this way also. Same way, I can read it as 5ab cube or 5ab raised to 3. 5ab to the power 3. This way also you can read, but I have short forms. If the index is 2, I can call it as square, and if the index is 3, I can call it as cube. So the coefficient is 5 and the variable will be AB cube. AB cube. So children, I think you all have understood the concept of algebraic expressions. What is the meaning of algebraic expressions? It is a combination of numbers and alphabets. When alphabets come into maths, we call it as algebraic expression. And the number part is the coefficient and the alphabet part is the variable. Now let us move on to the next one, which are the different types of algebraic expressions. If the algebraic expression is having just one term, it is called as a monomial. For example, minus 5 2a cube b raised to 5. I am reading 3 as cube, children. I can read it as a raised to 3 also. 3x square y. I can even read it as 3x raised to 2y. Next, if the algebraic expression is having two terms, we will call it as a binomial. 1 and 2. See children, in this there were many alphabets, but they were all together as one family. That is why it is considered as a monomial. There are many alphabets here also. Still, it is again considered as a monomial. Now the next one, binomial. Binomial is going to have two terms this way. They will be either separated by a plus sign or a minus sign. This is minus 4 plus 3y. Two terms are joined together. So it is a binomial. There are two terms. In this one, 7x raised to 5 minus 3y cube or 3y raised to 3. 3y to the power 3. There are two terms. So it's a binomial. Here also a cube b square minus a square b cube. So again there are two terms. That is why it is a binomial. Now if the expression is having three terms, we are going to call it as a trinomial. When there are three terms in the expression. For example, a plus b plus c. There are three terms. So it is a trinomial. One term 5y, second term 3z, there is a minus sign, and third term 2. Three terms, so it is a trinomial. Again in the next example, 9a minus b plus c. There are three terms, so it is a trinomial. And the last type of algebraic expression will be polynomial. If the algebraic expression is having more than 3 terms, 4, 5, 6, any number, then it is considered as a polynomial. For example, a plus b plus c plus d. 4 terms are there, it's more than 3. So it is a polynomial. 5x square, 5x square. For 2, we read square. Right? Next one, 3y cube. For 3, we are reading cube. Plus 2z minus 4xy plus 7. 5 terms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 terms are there. More than 3 terms. So it is a polynomial. And the next example, 9p square. Square we know now. Minus 4q square plus half pq or 1 upon 2 pq plus 3 upon 4. Fractions have come into this. Still if I count 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 terms are there, more than 3, which means it is a polynomial. So children, now I guess the types of algebraic expressions: monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials more than 3. Are clear with you? Now children, we will see what are the like terms and what are the unlike terms in these algebraic expressions. See the first example which I have taken, 3x and minus 5x. The numbers are different, 3 and minus 5, but the alphabets are same, x and x. So they are like terms. How do we decide whether the terms are like or unlike? We see the alphabetical part. The alphabets should be the same. They should be in same number. If there is one x term, there should be one x term only. Then they are like terms. Second one, half y and y. They are also like terms because y and y, there is one y term in both the places. So they are like terms. In this also, minus 6 a square b cube. We know square and cube children. And 4 b cube a square. See children, I have changed the sequence. But how many a terms? 2. How many b terms? 3. There are 2 a terms and 3 b terms. Same here, 3 b terms and 2 a terms. So it is same children. It is same. Only we have interchanged. But the alphabets are same in number. So they are like terms. Sometimes you will get confused children. So don't get confused. Okay. Next. How do we decide whether the terms are unlike terms? See here. 3x and 3x square. Number is same, 3 and 3. But here there is one x term and here there are two x terms. So x term, x is here also, x is there also. But the number of x terms are different. Only one here and there are two. That is why they are unlike terms. Next one, half y cube and half y. Again same children. Half and half number is same. Both are having y terms, but the number of y terms are not same. Here there are 3 y terms and here there is just one y term. That is why they are unlike terms. Last example, minus 6a square b cube and minus 6a cube b cube. Now see children, little bit of confusion. Here there are 2a terms and 3b terms. But here 3a terms and 3b terms. Number of a and b terms are not same. So they are unlike terms. Okay children, and we can only add and subtract the like terms. If the terms are not like terms, you cannot add or subtract them. You have to keep them separate as they are. This will help us in the addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. Children, let us move on to the practice set of this lesson now. Practice set 32. You have to classify these algebraic expressions as monomials, binomials, trinomials or polynomials. We have already seen how to classify the algebraic expressions into different types. So let us start. First one, 7x children. 7x is just one term. 7x is just one term, so it is a monomial. Next one children, this is having 1 and 2. 2 terms, which means it is a binomial. This one children, 1, 2 and 3. So it is a trinomial. 3 terms, trinomial. Next one, 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's more than 3 terms, so it is a polynomial. Remember now children? It's a polynomial. Next one, children, 1 and 2. There are two terms in this, so it is a binomial. Next, A. It's just one term, children, so it is a monomial. One term means monomial, two terms means binomial, three terms means trinomial, and four terms means polynomial. More than three terms is polynomial. So it is monomial. Next one, 4. Just one term, so it is a monomial again. And last one, 3y square minus 7y plus 5. There are three terms, children. 1, 2, 3. Three terms, so it is a trinomial. So children, we'll finish till here, and in the next video we will see how to add and subtract the algebraic expressions. I hope that you all have understood everything. Thank you for watching till the end.